Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Silvia. I help sellers and brands to scale fast on Amazon without overwhelm and without making expensive mistakes. If you haven't already, like, subscribe and hit that bell for weekly videos on tips and motivation, how to run your business, how to make money online. Guess what? March is almost over, which means Quarter one is almost over. It seems like yesterday it was Christmas. I don't know if you guys feel the same. So now it's time to review and assess. I'm actually shooting a series of videos on why I haven't achieved my Q1 goals. I've missed the target and watch that video. Yes, it's time to review and assess. We're not waiting for December to see if we actually hit goals we didn't even remember we set in the first place 12 months ago. So it's so important in business. You can't just wait a year and say, it didn't go really nicely, didn't it? I should have done more. I could have done this. and live in regret and feel like a failure or whatever. No, we are not like that. We have the lion attitude. Ecomm Hero and the Ecomm Hero clients have the lion attitude. And guess what? We go out there and we conquer what is ours. Make sure you watch the video till the end, how to review and assess how the quarter went, so you can do it for this quarter, next quarter, quarter 3, quarter 4. Let's go. I just said it, but the main reason why we review and assess the end of the quarter, even before the actual quarter is over, still a couple of weeks missing before April starts. I am still on time to do the very best I can and push the team in the right direction, the right IGTs, income generating tasks, to make sure that I get as close as possible to the target. Instead of missing it of 10K, we can miss it of maybe 5K. Does it make sense? We are going to push in that direction. That's why you need to be in charge. We're going to also make sure that we know exactly what happened. We don't repeat the same mistakes for the quarter to come. Grow as fast as possible, make the best use of our cash flow, and hit and smash our 2022 goals. Let's do it. First, we sit down and review the yearly goal. The yearly goal, we set up our business. And as you know, guys, because I shared it with you in one of the videos, make sure I'm going to link it here somewhere, or you can click it down below. It's about my yearly goals. How do I set my yearly goals? Make sure you watch that video. I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for you. As I explain in more depth in that specific video, I don't recommend you to start looking at the profit. The real profit for a healthy business comes after 3 years, while 85% of businesses fail the first year. So you need to make sure to make it right from the very get-going. That's why I'm here, to share my experience with you, my knowledge with you, making sure that you guys make less as expensive mistakes as possible. You're really on top of your admin, on top of your cash flow. And it's so important. I have a net amount I want to achieve within the 12 months, and then I set for myself a huge, challenging 30 days net profit challenge, where I challenge myself to achieve a crazy, or what I believe crazy number profit in 30 days. And this really is super motivating. Crazy things happen. And then when I hit the target, I make sure I go out and celebrate with something very special with my loved ones, which doesn't mean I buy a Lamborghini. It means I create incredible memories. The first time we hit the 6 figures in 6 months, I brought the whole family to the Hotel Daniele in Venice. And we celebrated, we opened bottles of Prosecco, because Venice is in the region of Prosecco. One of the most beautiful days I will always bring with me in my heart, and I'm just so grateful, so thankful. So the way I pick the clients I want to work with, I want to see succeeding, is alignment. One of the most important things for me as a coach is to align with my client in our values. If someone tell me I want to do this because I just want to have a Lamborghini and just drive it in the face of my ex-girlfriend, that's not usually the client I get on board. I get on board people who really wants to make a difference for themselves and their families, creating amazing memories. This is what life is about. I mean, for me and for my clients, creating wealth and creating amazing memories, freeing yourself up so you can live life on your terms. That's what I truly believe this is all about. Why I've been doing Amazon, traveling 5-6 months a year. That's it. And after we review a little bit the yearly goal and we try to understand what happened in the quarter that is coming to an end. Did we hit the target? We didn't hit the target. What happened? Was a system roadblock? Was a cash flow management roadblock? Because this is what I believe successful people, successful business owners do. Always take on responsibility and ownership. The real question is, if we didn't hit the target, what could have we done in order to prevent? What can we do to make sure this doesn't repeat? What are the 5 best moves? Now, if you haven't read this book just yet, give it a go. It's a super straightforward, easy, but very meaningful. I always ask myself, what are the 5 next best moves I can take in order for me and the company to achieve the goals the next quarter? Number 1, is that still even a thing? Can we still achieve the Q2, Q3, Q4 target? Or because Q1 went as it went, and maybe now the cash flow situation in the company is different, maybe the team is different, whatever can happen in your business, you need to also reassess the targets for Q2. I don't mean not dreaming big enough, but being realistic. So you review the target and reassess. Because if you achieved 5 this month, maybe it's going to be a little bit unlikely that you're going to achieve 20 next month if you haven't actually take important steps to implement and making sure that what has prevented you to achieve, 15, it doesn't actually repeat itself. I try to realign with the why. Why am I doing this and why do I want to achieve that specific result? A month goes by, weeks goes by, we tend to work and kind of lose track of why we're really doing what we do. That is so important. Way too many times I have been guilty of forgetting why am I doing this in the first place, and that is the motor. It's truly what can drive you in those difficult moments that all business owners go through. Maybe low sales or something happens to your shop. We need to make sure we stand up guard of our mindset, the way we feel, the way we talk to ourselves, the words we use, we describe ourselves and we talk to ourselves. That is so important. We need to stand up guard. One of the main ways of doing it is to remember why you started in the first place. Why did you dream to have an Amazon business? Why are we doing what we do on a daily basis? The risk is that you kind of lose track. Look like it was Christmas yesterday. You just work. Don't just review the numbers, but also reassess on your motivation, the deep core values that are going to allow you to move forward in the tough times. The next question is, what does it need to happen for me to get to the next level? When I ask this empowering question, I don't only mean it for the business. We take on responsibility. We keep ourselves accountable for what happened in the company and what doesn't happen in the company. The real question is, which kind of business owner do I need to become? The type of business owner to hit 5K in sales a month is going to be a completely different business owner from the one that needs to hit 20, 30, 50,000 a month. You need to step up the game. Who do I need to become in order for me to get to the next level? What are the 5 next smart moves for me to take? If we focus on all the things that we should do and we haven't done and we should really do, we are gonna get lost. Our brain is gonna go into freeze, total flight mode, and we're gonna self-sabotage. When you have a to-do list of 1,000 things, kind of blame yourself, you should really do, you're still not doing, the risk is you get paralyzed. Instead of watching the next best things to do, the most important things to do for you to achieve that target, you're gonna get lost. The way for you to not become overwhelmed is to focus on 5 things. Now, our brain, when we talk about 5, reacts in a very different way than we imagine a list, like a to-do list of hundreds of things. Yes, you might have hundreds of things to do and you should do and blah, blah, blah. The next moves that are the ones that should really get you to a different level are 5. and then there are going to be micro steps. Your brain reacts in a totally different way when you talk about the number 5. I've shared with you very openly that I didn't hit my Q1 goals. I've done a video to explain why did that happen, and I take full-on responsibilities. There are things that I could not control. I'm going to link the video here somewhere or down below. Just make sure you watch that. I share it in a very open way. I'm here, I could just be, you know what, I smashed my Q1 results. That is not the truth. The truth is I set for myself some goals that for different reasons, everything is in the video, I couldn't hit, okay? I take on responsibility for part of it, and then other things happen that are out of our control. One thing I really want you to do, always focus on what you have control on. There are things we have absolutely no control. Why focusing on those? You need to focus your powerful energy on anything that you can actually have control on and leave the rest. Make sure you book your call. The strategic calls for Amazon are still available. 30 free minutes of consultation with me for free, guys. It's an offer for the launch of eCommerce Hero 3.0. This is not a pushy sales call. There is nothing to buy just yet. It's a high-level coaching one-to-one where I make sure I help you achieve clarity so you can move forward and as fast as possible in your Amazon journey. Make sure you book your call, link in bio. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I see you at the next one.